What's up, cool people? I am Matt Conroy. Welcome to the channel. Assuming you haven't been watching my videos before. But, yeah, so a little bit of an update thing to get you clued in on what's coming up in the near future. So, I just finished up the first Darksiders game. I am planning on playing the others. But, I might kind of flip around the days and times of when I post certain things. Because I really don't want to take 23 years to read through the Bible on this. But I don't know if the other options are really that much better. That's why it's not totally for sure. But, in any case, at the very least, I am thinking, very much leaning towards Bible reading stuff coming on, Mondays and Fridays, and Darksiders 2 and beyond probably coming on Wednesday. Maybe, hopefully, I kind of want to have one of those. I kind of want to be doing Darksiders stuff twice a week as well. So maybe I don't know. I'm starting that off Wednesdays, but I may expand that to also Saturdays. Or, if it seems I can consistently do 2 of those a week as well, I might have that take up Tuesdays and Thursdays. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm really hoping I can get to at least 2 of each per week. But until I get to that point, basically until I start Darksiders 2, I've got Bible reading stuff that's going to come in. I mean, I may or may not, have already kind of flipped the Bible reading schedule stuff because of the timing of all this. And then, so yeah, that's I'm moving forward with that for sure. It's the gaming part that I'm less sure of, but I do have at least one game review I'd like to kind of slip in there in the meantime before starting Darksiders 2. So, yeah, that's kind of the general plan. YouTube Shorts have been a thing in other news. I've been putting some of those out there. I'm less consistent with those, and I'm thinking I will be less consistent with those, but I want to try to at least get one of those out per week too. So, who knows, maybe I'll have every weekday with something when this is all said and done. Go Monday Bible reading, Tuesday Darksiders, Wednesday YouTube short, Thursday Darksiders, Friday Bible reading. Who knows? But that's kind of what I'm aiming for, I think, in the near future. Although I may kind of change up the schedule. Really, I wonder if I may change it based on the YouTube Shorts performance more so, because the past couple of times when I've posted twice a week on those, it's been Tuesdays and Thursdays. And the Thursday ones seem to just outright do better than the Tuesday ones. Maybe it's just because the weekends are far more common for people to watch YouTube Shorts, and thus the more recent one is going to get the most views. I mean, that's my theory for now, but I don't know, if I get an outlier, if I get something that goes against that, then I will retract my theory. But who knows? It could just be the stuff that people are interested in. I don't know. Anyway. But yeah, those have definitely been getting, on average, more views. At least as of the time of recording this, they've been getting a lot more views than my typical other videos that I've posted that are a bit longer. 'Cause, yeah. I mean, there was one that I put up maybe like just a week after starting to do YouTube Shorts, and it was about freaking Walmart radio stuff and how the way they censor songs makes no sense at all. And that, within like a week or so, got darn near 1,000 views. None of my long videos get 1,000 views. So that right there, that alone is part of my motivation for wanting to keep doing YouTube Shorts. And if I'm really smart about this and like, you know, plan this correctly and do it well enough, it may be, I mean, I'm already kind of crossing that stuff over into my Instagram stories, and if and when I get TikTok, I may just have that singing video also be a TikTok post thing, whatever those are called. Because it's the same general idea, really. Like, YouTube Shorts, Instagram/Facebook stories, TikTok videos. I mean, TikTok videos are a little bit of a different idea, but I don't know. I guess in that, like, because Instagram stories and whatnot, those are generally meant more so for, like, you know, kind of quick little update things. A bit more so. I mean, it's not entirely that, but it's more so that than, like, say, TikTok or YouTube Shorts, where it's meant more so for just broader entertainment purposes. But the Instagram and Facebook stories also just kind of, I mean, heck, some people will just put TikToks up as part of their Facebook and or Instagram stories. So I don't know. Anyway, point is, let me reel myself back to my previous significant point that I was making. Even when I get TikTok, I will probably carry this stuff over into that. Really, the only reason I'm contemplating adding TikTok to the mix is just to, you know, increase the social media profile, so to speak. You know, reach a wider audience. Because the motivation behind that, like, motivation behind motivation, if that makes any sense, is I'm actually kind of contemplating taking this whole, like, primarily YouTube, but just internet presence thing a bit more seriously in the near future. 'Cause, like, I don't know. It's a thought. Like, because if I take, you know, the time and effort and money that I have been spending for the past few years on, like, you know, picking up certifications and different things, like, if I take all that time, effort, money, and instead put it into my YouTube and other social media stuff, really, in general, who knows what could happen? The more I think about it, the more I really would like... That was a really weird way of scratching my face. Anyway, the more I think about it, the more I really would like to, you know, have... I mean, heck, if I could make this whole YouTube thing, like, my job, my way of earning a living, heck yeah, I would take that. And especially if I could, you know, focus it... Maybe not focus, but if I could have a significant, you know, gaming aspect of that, and really even, like, kind of tweak some things. I mean, there's a bit of a need out there when it comes to, like, Christian social media, like, gaming personalities, or even just Christian gaming, I don't even know what to call it, like, outputs, content creators, like, I was talking about this with somebody at church recently, and they mentioned how there's a significant lack of places to go. Like, if you really want a good, solid, say, Christian review of video games, something along those lines. I know Geeks Under Grace is a thing, and they have a video game component to what they do. And there's probably some others. I also know there are Christian, like, kind of gaming streamers out there. But, that's still few and far between compared to, the vast swath of non-Christian personalities out there in social media and in gaming and all that kind of stuff. So, I don't know. I've been doing some thinking lately that, do I really want to try and take this whole YouTube gaming angle a bit more seriously? Anyway, so that is really kind of my, again, motivation behind the motivation for wanting to maybe push a little bit more on some of my social media and, push more YouTube content out there and different things like that. But anyway, I think that's enough about that. And really, that's just about all that I really have to say in terms of any kind of updates or how I'm doing looking ahead for the near future of the channel, any of that kind of thought process. So, yeah. Be on the lookout for my near future content. If you want to know when I post that stuff and you don't want to miss it or whatever, as usual, subscribe to the channel. Click that notification bell. It should give you updates when I post new stuff. But definitely, Facebook and Twitter are really the most reliable places the most reliable other places to find my content. Anytime that I post a video onto YouTube, I also share it to those. Maybe a little later in the day, but I also share it to those. And, Instagram, as I said, is probably going to end up having the bulk of, if not all of, my YouTube shorts. But those will be in my Instagram stories, which will make them far more temporary, I guess, by comparison. So, plus, also, I know I haven't talked a whole lot about this, but I have a Reddit page dedicated to my YouTube stuff. Like, if y'all want to go leave suggestions, feedback, whatever, on there, yes, please, do that. I could use the Reddit karma. Anywho, also, if and when I ever add TikTok, I'll put that information down in the description where I have all that other social media stuff that I just mentioned. And if you have thoughts on other social media outlets that I should possibly add to my profile just to, like, expand, influence, broaden my viewer reach, let me know, either down in the comments here or on any of my other social media pages or whatever. I'm open to those suggestions. And if there are any that I'm borderline on, such as TikTok, and I get comments saying, yes, you should add TikTok, then I'll probably be a bit more inclined to do it. Just saying. Anyway, yeah. Otherwise, I've covered all the usual outro stuff, aside from like the video if you enjoyed it. Share it with others if you want them to see. Especially, you know, if you think there are people who might be interested in any kind of update stuff on what I'm doing here. Because that's the general gist of this video. That's the whole point of it. But anyway, I digress. So that's going to do it for now. Yeah. I hope you're all doing well. Hopefully I'll see you for the next video, which, for now, I'm thinking, based on the schedule of things, will probably be that game review I was talking about. But whatever the case is, until next time, stay cool, people.